This is Scott Kaplan and Crew Tonight. The very best from today's Scott Kaplan and Crew show on the mightier 1090 AM ESPN Radio. SoCal Sports Talk. Here's Scott Kaplan, Alex Padilla, and John Browner.
Great friends, what's going on? Kaplan and Crew from the 7 Mile Casino Studios, and it's Friday. What's up, man? Well, the thing is this. That is an homage to my man, Billy Ray, who, when we were on the radio for all those years, we would get to Friday morning, or eventually it was Friday afternoon. And as soon as we came on the air, man, he started yelling, "It's Friday."
Mm-hmm.
And this past week was his birthday. I kind of feel like a schmuck, if I'm being honest with you, because on August 9th, which was, I want to say, like Tuesday of this week, I sent him a message. I'm like, "Yo, Billy Ray, you big old rascal, happy birthday, man, blah, blah, blah." I sent him pictures and stuff of us, you know. And I sent this on Tuesday, August 9th, because I actually thought that's when his birthday was. I think what I have come to find out is that his birthday was Wednesday, August 10th.
Yeah.
So I didn't get a reply from him until Wednesday, August 10th, which, by the way, it was like, "Hey, thanks a lot, man. Miss you. Let's get together." You know, kind of one of those deals. And my excuse was, I just wanted to wish you a happy birthday before everybody else did.
Nice.
You know?
Good save.
Yeah, because then I tried, even though he knew it was BS. But everybody else was wishing him a happy birthday on Facebook. Like, I saw Gary from Ego Trip, and I saw Lori Benson, and I saw so many other great friends sending out pictures of the big old rascal on Facebook. So I just wanted to send him an homage, as I always do on Fridays. It's Friday, and that will always happen as far as I can. I hope. I mean, right? So we're in the 7 Mile Casino Studios, 7milecasino.com. Grande is in the house. Big Brown mysteriously not here today. Grande,
Seriously.
good afternoon. Mm-hmm.
Serious to the people. But we know where he is.
Yeah,
but mysterious to the people. Let's keep it like that. Actually,
Right.
what?
Whoa!
Whoa!
Yo,
Whoa!
man,
We were about-
they trying to stick me for my paper.
What?
we were
dude. We
Bruh.
were
literally about to
Dude.
slam. You know, we're recording already. Just
Hey,
FYI.
I know,
Yeah,
man.
We're
I
on,
know.
dude. We're on. We are in the heart of it already. And listen, we're only 2 minutes and 40 seconds into today's broadcast, and
I still got my court shoes on.
Oh, wait, you got your court shoes? Oh, hell to the
Ah.
deal.
And
Oh,
my pants.
damn.
I just took off my shirt because I didn't want people to know what I was doing. But to the hell with all that, man.
Those are
As
the
Biggie
Jordan
Smalls,
courtroom ones.
listen, as the great Biggie Smalls once said,
What did he say? What Biggie say? Talk
they
to
trying
me.
to stick me for my cream, man. It ain't a dream. Things ain't always what it seems. They want my money.
Okay.
They want my money. They got a chunk of it today, though. I ain't gonna lie.
Really?
Yeah.
Really? Because
No
every
more
time that happens,
espresso
like
martinis?
yeah, it's gonna be less espresso martinis. People are gonna be buying espresso martinis for
Yeah,
Browner. He
man.
ain't gonna be buying no espresso martinis.
I definitely lost a couple espresso martinis today.
Really? How you feeling?
Yeah. Listen, man, I'm out of there. So I'm over it. I can't,
Yeah,
I don't dwell on it once I leave.
Okay, but are we done, or is this gonna be like an
No.
ongoing thing?
No, man. This is far from over.
Gosh darn, man.
You're telling the wrong person. This is far from over. And not
Oh.
because I'm trying to get revenge or shit. Like the law between her and the lawyer. I don't know who's lying, but somebody ain't telling the truth.
You mean her lawyer or her?
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah, it'll get worked out though. It'll get worked
I've
out.
been
I ain't
there,
worried
dude.
about it.
I've been there. I listen. I've had to deal with lawyers that pull this nonsense on you. You
Yeah.
ready? Here's the nonsense. Hey, man, look. I can appreciate where you're coming from, dude.
Yeah.
I've been there, man. I
The
get
bro
it.
call.
Yeah, I get it. Like I'm trying to help you and her. Just try and get this thing. Like, let's play nice. Come on, man. Like, I've been there. I understand. You know. And then that by the way, that is the attitude when the lawyer is not being paid. That's I don't need this nonsense in my life. You two, come on, let's just be big people here. Then once the lawyer starts to get paid money, the lawyer becomes a great white shark and will eat you and chomp you. Lie, it doesn't matter. They will do anything they can because now they're being paid and their job is to
get
defend
paid.
their side. And by the way, when it comes to family law and divorce lawyers in particular, oftentimes those that are what I like to call these predatory types, these are the people that want to perpetuate it and keep it going so that they can keep getting paid, And now listen, there's a lot of good ones out there. A lot. There are. The good ones are the ones that represent me or you, Browner. The bad ones are the ones that represent them.
The attitude that I have that allows me to like not really get too tied up in it is the man guys being paid to do a job. He's doing this job, man. It's not personal. He ain't got no personal attacks against me. I believe he's just representing his client. I live in a real world. I know that everybody's not friends, so I don't take anything that's said in there or anything that's done personal. So it is what it is, man.
All right, now hold on a second. Let's just everybody here catch our breath. Okay, it's Friday afternoon. It's Kaplan and crew from the 7 Mile Casino Studios. We said Browner was mysteriously not with the broadcast, and 2.5 minutes in, he shows up wearing his court shoes. And anybody who's listening that's ever had to go through a divorce probably can kind of read between the lines as to what we're all talking about here. But hold on. There's a young fella right here that I'm looking at that is engaged to be married later this year, but is not yet married. Grande. I love Mar. Not only do I love Mar, I love you and Mar as a couple. I love you guys.
Okay.
But what you got to think about is what we're talking about right now. What we're talking about. Because here's the thing. Statistics say that about 50% of people who get married are going to get divorced. Half.
Correct.
Okay. So what's the face, Browner?
No, man. I got an email. I just got an email.
Oh, okay.
That's when you think it's over.
You can't hide, dog. You can't hide, man.
Yeah.
It's like the other day we were talking about getting caught on camera, scratching ourselves. You know what I'm saying? Like, you got to know you're on camera. So anyway, Alex, you're hearing this conversation, right?
I am.
Browner's still dealing with stuff. He's going back to court, man.
Yeah.
I've been separated since 2016, divorced since 2019, and believe it or not, it still just lingers on.
Just lingering.
Lingers on.
Linger.
When you hear the two of us commiserate about marriage and divorce, children, money, court, lawyers,
life,
right?
Everything.
Real life. Does it make you in any way think to yourself, me and Mar have a great life together right now. We are essentially married. We live together. We own a condo together. What do we really need this piece of paper for unless we're ready to have kids? What do you hear us and do you think about any of this?
I hear you. I sympathize for you, and I don't ever incorporate it into my own life.
Nor should you, man.
Yeah.
Nor should you.
The three of us have all
massively different.
I'm not going to air out.
Lives.
No, it's not attitude. I think that your Browner's situation is completely different from my situation before I entered marriage.
Yes.
Scott, your situation is completely different than my situation when we entered marriage. You guys incorporated children into the picture. We are not. So I just think there's a lot of different factors that.
Wait, you're not having kids? You're not having kids?
No.
Wait, you've made a decision already?
It's been made. It was like year 2.
Really?
We're 8 years in, dude.
Really?
Listen, man, if you haven't rearranged the pipes, if you know what I mean, I would.
Yeah.
I mean, there's always a chance.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
An accidente.
So you're saying there's a chance,
right? But for things I'll keep personal, those chances are very slim. So
you're saying there's a chance.
No, but he's saying that. But the decision though that you two guys have made is that you guys are not planning to have children, correct?
Correct. Yeah.
Okay, so if you're not planning to have children, marriage is no big deal at that point, because if you guys get married and 10 years later with no kids, you guys decide to get divorced, the only real argument might be over money. But that's no big deal. Money is not
you got to have
kids,
money
man.
to fight over money.
Well, that's.
Oh no, you don't. Sure. Hey, let me politely interrupt you and say, no, you don't.
No, you don't.
No, you don't, brother. They'll try to get blood from a stone, baby. Set the stone.
Well, it's funny you say that because Brown, it's like you said, they got my money. And,
Mhm.
listen, I mean, nobody here is making millions, right?
So
I mean, that's
imagine
why,
what they're trying to take.
right. Well, that's what I'm getting at. Hey, bro, same deal, man. Just so you know, same deal.
Mhm.
Because I was talking to somebody about this just this is so funny that we are having this conversation. You have no idea. No idea at all. Last night, this is totally true story. Last night, I get off the air. This is 7 o'clock last night. I get on my bike and I ride my bike down to meet Rachel down at the shanty in Cardiff because she wanted to introduce me to these guys from this seltzer company that's local that I wanted to try and do some business with. I thought we could really be valuable to this company and this brand. So she's like, hey, they're down here. The CEO's down here. You got to come down and meet this person. So I jump on my bike. I go down there to meet these folks. Well, we sit down in the corner and it's me, Rachel, and her friend LaWanda. And then there's these two dudes. By the way,
Mhm.
Browner, LaWanda,
Hot.
dude,
What's up, boo?
what's up, girl?
What it do, Sade?
Bring
Yo, yo,
LaWanda
yo.
around. LaWanda
Yo.
sounds like a very entertaining person.
Oh, dude, she's amazing. She got that long braided hair, and she got that super dark skin that's like really, really like just beautiful skin, man. Just beautiful. Anyway, so me and LaWanda and Rachel are sitting there, and there's these two dudes sitting right next to me, right? We just all of a sudden, all of us start chatting. And everybody there, all five of us, were divorced. All five. The two
Good
ladies,
table.
the three gentlemen. And these two guys are both, I don't know how it all began. They started complaining about ex-wives, children, money, future retirement, new women, new relationships, more money. I mean, dude, it was hilarious that we were all, I didn't know these dudes. I had no idea who these guys were. Never met these guys before in my life. And then, of course, one of the guys goes, I know you, man. I know you. And I'm like, no, you don't know me. You do not know me. I'm just a
don't
guy
know
who lives
me,
here in the hood, not
homie.
me. He's like, no, man, I know you, dude.
Mm-hmm.
I know you, bro.
I
And then,
seen
of course, yeah. What, Alex?
I seen you.
Yeah, I seen you
I
around.
sent you.
Yeah. So anyway, just a bunch of middle-aged people sitting around commiserating about divorce. So Alex, the fact that
Sounds
you're
fun.
not planning the fact that you're not planning on having kids is lovely. It's wonderful. If
Mhm.
that's what you want to do, don't have kids, don't procreate, don't bring people into this world and make as much money as you can, travel as frequently as you can, bang it out all the damn time because you don't have kids. Brother, do your thing. Right, Brown?
Hey, listen, man. Whenever you can get it in, bro. Just make sure you pull it out in time.
Could also be like a
What
Spano
does that mean?
situation,
Oh,
Plans
you know
are
what that means.
pull out.
Well, let me say this. It is Friday afternoon, along with Grande, and yes, now the brown man wearing his court shoes. It's Kaplan
Shout
and
out.
crew from the 7 Mile Casino Studios. Can we talk about something here today on Friday to get started that has nothing to do with anything?
Well, what else is new?
Yeah, right. I mean, isn't that what we've been doing here for the first 10 minutes? Listen, yesterday, Alex released on our website a brand new set of merch. And this merch has become it's been met with two emotions. On the Pro Charger side, it's been met with, you guys are losers, mostly me. Scott, you're a pathetic loser. I have people tweeting at ESPN Los Angeles saying, hey, ESPN, is this what you want to associate yourself with? Mr. Bitter, salty guy down in San Diego? The answer is yes, they do.
Well, how bitter and salty is that they're calling your employer? Hey, he's talking mean about the Chargers. Is that what you want to allow on your radio station in Los Angeles?
Right. I mean, who are you guys? Like, do you grow up, man? Like you care that much that I think it's funny, we think it's funny that we've put out merch that's about our former team. Now, I don't want them to succeed. Alex here doesn't want them to succeed. A lot of people that follow this show don't want them to succeed. And yet there's people like Big Brown over here. It's his team.
Bolt up.
Although I do gotta admit that I did read some, not all, because there was quite a few. I did read some of the feedback, and I did take into consideration one of the things that they said.
Okay.
And they said it in a mean way, but they did go like, I used the San Diego Charger font.
Right.
And maybe it would have been smarter to use the Los Angeles Charger font. So, I mean, we could re-release something.
A re-release.
We leave them all up. I don't care.
Well,
But
let's show everybody. Look, everybody who's watching on YouTube right now. First of all, we love you. I just want to say that right now. I love being in there with
it's
you
a
every
good
day.
week on YouTube.
Yeah, it's great. I love I love the engagement on the live chat. I love that you guys are all friends with my father now. I mean, I just think it's fantastic. I love it, right? So here's the thing. Everybody who's watching on YouTube, everybody who's watching on TV, we're going to show you our website, kaplanandcrew.com. Alex put up these Charger Hater Club shirts yesterday, and they sold like boom right away. People freaking, those of us who like this stuff, we thought it was
We
funny.
sold quite a few hats.
We sold a bunch, right? Those people who do not find this to be amusing in any way, in fact, their life is ruined, but because we've put this stuff up, and their now goal in life is to see us get fired. Oh, fire them. They don't like the same football team that we like. They used to drive the bandwagon and now they're off of it. Please, please fire them. Oh gosh. Browner, I'm 52 years old, man. We're talking about real life problems here earlier today. These people don't seem to understand. They're just giving me what I want.
I don't understand. Listen, my Charger fams, okay? The electric slide. I don't know what I'm gonna call the group yet. I'm gonna figure something out.
All right.
We gotta chill, baby. Here's why. We got Fitty Deuce, okay? We got a new corner in CJ Jackson. Most importantly, we got health on our side, dog. We gonna let the team speak for us. We gonna let the wins speak. We gonna let our march to the Super Bowl speak. We ain't gotta go at Scott no more. We good now. We got Herbo.
I'm
insignificant. He's insignificant.
Dude, I'm old news, dude. I mean,
Right.
I'm a pathetic loser, dude. I mean, this is what if that's the case, then leave it. But Alex, what are you saying though? So yesterday you put out what were more like a San Diego Charger font.
Yeah, this is like something that I just found. It's a joke.
Yeah.
The whole thing is a joke.
Right.
And if people buy them because they think it's funny, then great. Like I've bought some very stupid shirts in my life before. I literally have been texting Fat Tony about putting Randy Moss mooning Packers fans on a T-shirt for my draft this year. I think shirts are funny. They're supposed to be funny.
Right.
So I did listen because I always listen. I don't mind criticism. And they're like, it should be the LA Charger font. It should be crossed out. Some, like people have said it mean-wise, but I kind of just went out of my way and was like, well, what if I do make one with the LA Charger font?
Okay, let's see what you came up with. Looks like you got something in mind. What?
Well, I'm trying to see. I want to see it.
Chargers Hater Club.
The same thing, just the LA font.
Y'all need to leave my people alone.
Wait, can you? I need to see. I don't know if you can do this or not, but I kind of want to see the side by side. I don't know if that's possible or not.
Sure, just give me a second.
Dude, it's amazing. We used to just be on radio, man, and there was really not a whole lot going on. You turned on the microphone, you turned off the microphone. You played some commercials during the break. It used to be back in the old days. You took carts, they were like 8 tracks, and you put them in and you play them and you put them, and everything's digitized and it's on computers. There wasn't much to do. Alex is hosting, producing, directing, designing, posting,
not really paying attention.
Yeah, not really having any contribution, frankly. Kind of glad that we were talking about getting divorced and stuff.
Well, you start talking about those things and I'm like, okay.
Yeah,
I can only get myself in trouble here.
Honestly, me and Browner should shut the hell up. We probably can only get ourselves in trouble.
Probably. More than likely.
Probably.
Probably the smartest thing to do would be like, hey, did you see that Field of Dreams game last night? Hey, you watched that preseason football game?
Stick to sports.
Freaking awesome, dude.
Stick to sports, you losers. Nobody wants to hear you talk about your
Shut up and talk
life.
sports.
Stick to sports court shoes.
Yeah.
Jordans.
All right, Alex is really trying to get this thing done. I don't know what he's trying to do, but it looks.
You
pretty
said
good.
You want a side by side, right?
Yeah, I'm wondering if you can do it. So like, there's
Trying.
All right. Well, what do you think about that? The Charger with the red line across it, the re-release. Oh my God.
I like the other one. I like the one on the left.
You like, okay, but there's probably going to be people that like the LA Charger logo better than the. Now, how close are these to the actual real logos? Are we going to get into trouble here or what?
We haven't yet, so.
Yeah.
See, the thing is,
That's cool.
when you get I believe when you get a cease and desist, don't they just tell you stop?
Yeah, they send you a letter and they're like, yo, stop or we're going to mess you up.
Yeah.
So then Browner got to get out in front and mink.
You feel
I
me?
mean,
I do.
I can put it up. I mean, I don't have to, but it
No, I
doesn't
think it's
cost us
funny.
doesn't cost us anything to do it.
No, I think it's funny. I think you should put it up and tell everybody, okay, you wanted it, you got it. We revised it.
Yeah. We heard
you. Wanted it.
We heard you.
You wanted it. Here it is.
There
Right.
you go. We
Hey,
took all
hey.
you Charger fans' advice and
Right.
decided to do this.
Right. So now you got your choice.
Yeah.
That's hilarious.
Like, it's all for fun, man. Like, right? Like, who gives a damn how much money you make? Like, it's all a joke. It's all for fun. So why not just come up with as much crazy, stupid stuff as possible?
Yeah. All right. Look, it's Friday afternoon. We're just getting rolling. I will say this. I found myself last night watching the Giants versus the Patriots in preseason football
Why?
rather than because it was either that or it was like the Cubs and the Reds
Cincinnati.
in that Field of Dreams thing that I just had zero interest in. So I found myself wanting to watch preseason football rather than Major League Baseball. We'll get to all this coming up. We're in the 7 Mile Casino Studios on Kaplan and
We'll be right back with more of Scott Kaplan and Crew tonight. The very best from today's Scott Kaplan and Crew show on the mightier 1090 AM ESPN Radio. SoCal Sports Talk.
You're watching Kaplan and Crew tonight, powered by the mightier 1090 AM ESPN Radio and Your View, featuring the best sports talk in SoCal.
Rome comes home. Yes, I said it. You can now catch the Jim Rome Show Monday through Friday, noon until 3 p.m. on the mightier 1090 ESPN Radio. Back to San Diego, where it all started, on the mightier 1090 ESPN Radio, SoCal Sports Talk.
Let's welcome back to Main Street Living tax attorney Adam Brewer. Adam, thanks so much for joining us again.
Yeah, thanks for having me back.
Now, it might seem weird that we're having you on because it's not necessarily tax season right now, but what are some things that viewers can do to get ahead of next tax season?
Yeah, you're right. I apologize. I think most people would prefer to just forget about taxes for the summer. But yeah, if you have some downtime, always a good opportunity to kind of get ahead for next season. So really what I'm preaching is, just become more knowledgeable about your taxes. Everyone come tax season can benefit from having a little more knowledge and just being a little bit less stressed about the whole process of getting their taxes filed and getting them paid. All this information is available online, but it's really a mess. So it just gets back to my first point, just start with your own taxes. And then if you need to dig in on one or two issues, it's just a Google search away.
Gotcha. Google search away. Now, let's just say someone is interested, like Danielle is interested in becoming more knowledgeable about her taxes. Like, how should someone like her get started?
Yeah. So Danielle, you're interested. You should start with, your last year's tax return. So I'd say get out your last year's return. Form 1040s, going to be the first page there. And really look and see what lines are populated. And then, make sure you understand those roles. So if you have dividend income and you see, what's a qualified dividend, go in and figure it out. Likewise, if you see anything that's missing. So, a lot of taxpayers now are paying a ton in student loan interest. And then they look at their tax return and they go like, whoa, that's limited to $2,500. That would be a role that you'd want to dig in and really figure out how it impacts your actual tax return. When in doubt, save for retirement. It's either, for most taxpayers, it's either going to save you money today, tax-wise, or it's going to help you reduce your tax burden in the future.
Awesome.
So important. Thank you. Thank you so much, Adam. We appreciate you.
Yeah, thank you.
When they approached us to do this in the first place, we couldn't wait to get involved.
Come in here and it feels like a football game should be here. It's a big event for us. In our opinion, this is going to be an outstanding spot to bring it to, and once you get a taste of it, I'm guessing you're going to want to come back.
Watch the IFL National Championship Saturday, August 13th on Your View.
Welcome back. This is Scott Kaplan and Crew Tonight. The very best from today's Scott Kaplan and Crew show on the mightier 1090 AM ESPN Radio. SoCal Sports Talk. Here's Scott Kaplan, John Browner, and Alex Padilla.
All right, great friends. Hey, it's Friday afternoon. It's Kaplan and Crew with Grande and the Brown Man from the 7 Mile Casino Studios, 7milecasino.com. Glad to have everybody along, everybody who watches on TV, Channel 4 San Diego, Channel 4 Santa Barbara. And if you happen to be in Orange County or LA, it's Channel 118 on Cox or Spectrum Cable. For everybody that listens on 1090, man, we're so happy you guys are back with us on the radio airwaves. We're going to be celebrating our 2 years next week. Jim Rome, Rich Eisen, Scott Farrell, Keyshawn Johnson, Jay Williams, Max Kellerman. I mean, everybody's going to be on the station next week and on our show. What'd you say, dude?
Everybody.
Everybody.
Wait, we're doing two completely different everybody songs.
Oh, we are? Which one are you doing, Alex?
Yeah.
LAFMO.
Yeah. No. What the hell did I say? Everybody.
Yeah.
Did I do Backstreet?
Shots. I think you was doing Backstreet Boys. I was doing.
I think I was doing Backstreet Boys.
You were.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. Tells me a lot about
Mm-hmm.
you.
Yeah.
Well, he could have been doing the Island Boys.
Party's one. Oh, yeah. The party's one. Your team got smoke.
Yeah.
So wait, so you went, everybody.
Why are you snapping your finger?
Rock your body.
Why are you snapping your finger?
Yeah.
And you're rolling it? Oh, you rolling it?
Oh, hell to the yeah.
You know we got video of you live in effect.
Oh, yeah, we do.
And then Browner went, everybody.
Shot. Everybody.
We just got we got two different party styles. That's all.
Yeah, we do.
Yeah.
I ever tell you guys a story about the time that I was on an elevator with LMFAO?
Yes.
No. All right,
Feel
then
free
moving
to tell
on.
it again.
Scott's like, yes. All right.
All right,
Well,
fine.
all
That's fine. Browner's like,
Wow.
Browner's answer was yes, even if it was no. He didn't want to hear about me.
Right. He's like, I don't care.
Right, he didn't want to hear about me. What were those guys' names?
Dude,
in LMFAO?
has anybody
They broke up.
Has anybody come so fast and disappeared as fast as LMFAO?
Yeah.
Like they were
huge.
They were top of the top of the top.
Yeah.
Wait,
and
they
then
broke up?
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
They did. They broke up.
So LMA took off from FO?
Yeah. The letters broke up.
Oh, really?
Mm-hmm.
I wonder what LMA is doing. Like, does he have a solo act now, or is FO got a
Whatever.
solo act?
Yeah. Let me see. Hold on.
They've been on hiatus, believe it or not.
Yeah.
Hiatus because they
According
suck.
2012.
Dude, they were not the big stars that they became when I ran into them. We were in Dallas for a Super Bowl. I don't know what year this was, but it was me, Billy Ray, and Carlos and Pratty. We were in Dallas for a Super Bowl, and it was the Saturday night before the Super Bowl. And I think we were or maybe it was the Friday night before the Super Bowl. And we worked Radio Row all week. And so that back at that time, Pratty and Carlos, they were young. I mean, really young. So I told them, I go, listen, guys, everybody work
Sky
their ass
Blue.
off. Sky Blue. What does that mean?
What was his name? Sky Blue.
Oh, was there another dude in LMFAO?
Red Foo.
Yeah,
and
Red
Sky
Foo.
Blue.
Yeah, Red Foo. Yeah, what up, Red Foo?
Party Rockets in the house. That song's 10 years
Yeah.
old, man. We old, bro.
Yeah. So here's the thing. So it was
Wow.
Dallas. These guys were not the stars that they became. We're in Dallas. It's a Friday night. We went out. I told these guys, work hard all week. I'll take you guys out Friday night. We'll have a good time. Friday night, we went out. We got those two got wasted. That was the night that like we kind of were trying to hang out with Justin Timberlake, and we were trying to hang out with Tony Romo and Aaron Andrews and Hank. What's that guy's name? The Wolverine.
Hank Bauer.
Not Hank Bauer. Who?
You said Hank.
Yeah. Did I get the wrong guy? What's the guy's name? He's the Wolverine dude. The Australian
Hugh
guy.
Jackman.
Hugh Jackman. Yeah, Hugh Jackman.
Wow.
Hugh, Hank, so yeah, we got a chance to kind of hang out with Hugh Jackman a little bit because we met him on Radio Row, blah, 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 blah. Right. So Pratty and Carlos got annihilated.
Blah, blah, blah.
They got annihilated. And I was, of course, the designated driver because I was the grown-up of the group. And we got back to this crappy ass hotel we were staying at that night, dude. And here comes the entire LMFAO group because they had just performed in Dallas. and they were in the same crappy hotel, which made us feel better about ourselves. And they all got into the elevator, and Pratty and Carlos were like wasted and like hysterical and like talking to them, like, because I don't know, man. There's really not a punchline to the story. That just is like me just rambling. That's all.
LMFAO was nominated for 2 Grammys, believe it or not.
Yeah.
They never won, but nominated for Best Dance Electronic Album and also nominated for Best Pop Duo.
Oh, really?
For Sexy and I Know It.
Oh, yeah? Really? Sexy and I Know It?
Yeah. Sexy and I Know It.
Don't bump, bump, bump. Yeah. What about the other song that they won? That was like, I think my favorite one of all of them was like Miami. It was like, we're going to Miami. Does that sound right? Was there a song like that?
That was Will Smith.
Will Smith.
No, we do not speak of.
No. But there's, I think LMFAO had some kind of a Miami, song. Something.
Maybe the video was filmed in Miami.
In Miami, bitch, or something like that, right? We going to Miami, bitch.
Yeah, it's called I'm in Miami, bitch.
Oh, really? It is?
Yeah. That's the name of the song.
Oh, yeah.
I'm in Miami.
Miami, bitch.
I'm in Miami, bitch.
Oh, that's a good song.
It was a good song. I know. All right. So here's the thing. I know. Sometimes on Fridays.
I'm listening to their.
Yeah, we just get off on the rails. Hey, tomorrow night here in San Diego, there's a UFC show, and is our guy headlining? Like, is the San Diego guy Dominic Cruz? Is he the headliner, Alex, or is he just the guy that we kind of are most interested in? Because I haven't really looked at the card itself. Somebody asked me to get him tickets, and I wasn't able to get them. They were sold out quickly. What do we got here with Dominic Cruz? And
Dominic
UFC?
Cruz is headlining, Scott,
Nice.
at UFC Fight Night.
Congrats.
Tomorrow at the Sports Arena against Marlon Vera,
Mhm.
who is 19-7. Dominic Cruz 24-3. They both coming off wins. They're both 5'8". They both made weight today. So ready to rock tomorrow at the Sports Arena.
Is this a
Fight card is on
show?
Nope. Fight card is on ESPN Plus.
Uh-huh.
The prelims start at 1, and the main event, not the main event, but the main card, which is I
Yeah.
believe 6 fights, starts at 4 p.m.
Okay, but how do I watch that?
on ESPN Plus.
So it is a pay-per-view sort of a thing.
If
Right,
you
I mean-
pay for ESPN Plus, you have
Right.
ESPN.
Okay,
you can
right.
watch it.
Okay, I
But
don't
it's
know if I
not
do.
$70. When I hear pay-per-view,
Mhm.
I'm
Yeah, I
like,
know.
oh, it's
Individual.
$70.
Right.
No, if you have an ESPN Plus subscription, that is
Yeah.
where you watch it.
Got it.
It is not on ESPN. It is on ESPN Plus.
Okay.
Yeah, tomorrow, 4
Okay.
o'clock.
Very good. All right. Are you going?
No, man, tickets were crazy expensive, dude.
Really? How much?
And I forgot to apply for a credential. I probably
Yeah.
would have gone if I would have got one, but I just
How-
forgot.
how much for tickets?
Like good tickets, floor
Yeah.
tickets, we're talking like $300.
Okay.
You know, you
Okay.
can get in there, I think, for like, I think I was looking at it earlier. I think it was like $80, $90 maybe.
Really? Yeah. Well,
But
Dominic
I'm not going to
Cruz.
sit at the top, man.
Yeah, I know, but it is kind of cool that Dominic Cruz is getting a chance to fight in his hometown and headline
In his
like that.
hometown. Yeah, for sure. So that's, let me see, tell you exactly how much you can get in there.
When
for
was
right
the last time we had Dominic on the show? It's been a while, you know?
now. Never had him on camera.
No,
so
that's true.
before.
We've never really had him on the show with like this where he's on camera. Yeah.
I got to be honest with you, it's probably my fault because I have been so off the UFC recently.
I know why.
Just haven't. It's kind of lost. I think the UFC got so high, and this is just me. UFC got so much into the Conor McGregor business
Mhm.
that for a few years there, they really stopped building other fighters, like promoting them properly and really making stars into them. Because I mean, besides Masvidal and Usman and Nate Diaz, that's really the 3 guys that I've been keeping up with because we all met them and we know them. But
Yeah, I saw like Dana White the other day having at a press conference talking about trying to set fights for Nate Diaz. And I love one thing I love about Dana White, and Dana, you're in town. I hope you're listening, man. One thing I love about Dana White is he's a CEO of a league or of a business, really. And he talks like a real guy. Like Roger Goodell is always trying to watch every little thing that he says, and other commissioners are always trying to, say the right sort of things. And they're very careful with what they say. What I love about Dana White is a business guy. He's not somebody else's puppet per se. And when he talks to the media at press conferences, he curses, he drops F-bombs, and then he's like on the verge of getting pissed off and really emotional about trying to set fights and guys who don't want fights. And hey, I offered him a fight. He doesn't want to take it. He wants this guy. We're trying to put it together. But I just love the way Dana White speaks to the media at press conferences, like a real dude. So, yeah.
Well, this is like, I mean, Sports Arena doesn't really get a lot of things that's sports related nowadays besides the goals. So it's cool to see the UFC back. They've been a while since they were back here, because for a good run, you know, the Strike Force was coming here, UFC was coming here. Like I saw John Jones fight here. So the UFC being back in San Diego is good. And I hope that whoever gets the Sports Arena site, I don't know if have you read the latest with that, by the way?
No, not at all.
Like a lot
not
of
paying attention at all.
Basically the 3 remaining projects except the San Diego Loyal one,
Mm-hmm.
they're gonna build a sports arena, but none of them are planning on putting very much sports in there.
Right.
They're like, this is gonna be because there's no sports to put in there.
True.
So it's just like, they're gonna make an arena that is for events. So concerts, WWE, I guess, like things that are like so UFC would be perfect for the new arena for 2 of the 3. So
Yeah,
like,
but
they're
can
not
I
just
ask you a
not-
question? You sound like a guy who's disappointed that they wouldn't be building an arena to host a sports team. I have a question for you. What do you expect a brand new arena? What do you expect it to host? An NHL team? An NBA team?
I'm not expecting it to host anything. I was just telling you what they're doing.
I know, but here's the thing.
I don't have any expectation that anything's going to get done.
Right.
There, so
Well,
you can't be disappointed when you don't have an expectation for it.
But here's just if one of these projects wins, and if one of these projects actually redevelops the sports arena site, and if one of these projects actually does build an arena, that arena, in my opinion, should be for entertainment purposes. Big concerts, big names, UFC fights, WWE. And if arena football is not part of it, okay. If lacrosse isn't a part of it, so be it. If indoor soccer, let me just say something really quick. And the reason I'm saying all of this is not to be mean-spirited towards any of the indoor sports leagues. It's because in Oceanside, the guys who own the San Diego Sockers, they've built their own arena. They've got naming rights for their arena. They own other things besides the San Diego Sockers, like a tequila brand. And the guy who owns that is a brilliant guy. And
We've been invited to do the show from there, by the way.
Listen, I spent time with this group at the Farmers Insurance Open this year, and we spent a lot of time on a Saturday afternoon talking about this whole thing before a lot of this was all announced. But there will be a new, what I'll call sports-related entertainment facility in Oceanside that will get concerts. It'll host indoor soccer. If it can host indoor soccer, it could probably host like lacrosse. If it can host lacrosse, it can probably host arena football. Should you want to put that kind of indoor sporting stuff in there? All I'm saying is, Alex, is that if they're going to redevelop the sports arena area and everybody gets upset like that they're not going to build a new arena, for what? There's no NBA, there's no NHL, neither are coming. So build an arena that accommodates wrestling shows, UFC shows, great concerts, an entertainment facility.
I kind of feel like from the write-up that I read on Voice of San Diego, sorry to cut you off. I think the what I've read, the way I interpreted it was it's going to be very opposite of San Diego State West, where in San Diego State West, the stadium came first, everything else is coming after. I think at Sports Arena, everything else will come first, the housing, the hotels, the shopping, whatever else, and then we'll get to the arena eventually.
Listen,
if we get to it.
Yeah, does it matter anymore? I mean,
I don't understand. I genuinely don't know why Viejas Arena isn't more used. I think it's a newer arena. I know you can only fit 12,000 people in there, but if you're talking about concerts, I guess, an extra 4,000, because they're talking about it's going to be 13 to 16,000 people, which is not big enough for NHL, NBA. I get it. So, I mean, we already have an arena in Viejas.
Yeah. Well, the arena
it was big enough for Jay-Z. It's big enough for everybody else.
It's big enough for Jay-Z, but I will just tell you this: you can make a lot more money at a Jay-Z concert if you had luxury suites in an arena rather than just having regular seats. I mean, there's no luxury suites in Viejas to upsell to people who want those sorts of tickets and accommodations. So. Anyway, that's interesting.
It's really interesting though. Like, I mean, I bring up the UFC and Sports Arena because I think I think the events that are there are getting numbered. I don't know. Like, does it feel like, are they going to tear this thing down? Like, what's in the arena now? Like, I don't even know.
Yeah, I mean, right. Like, because
Seals.
Well, but didn't the Gulls play up now? Look, I'll be honest. I mean, I wasn't paying attention to the Gulls at all. And it's not because I don't want to support local. It's just they're just not on my radar. So didn't they play up in the Honda Center in Anaheim? Or did they ever move back to San Diego?
No, they played in San Diego.
They did?
Oh wow.
Tell me.
Breaking news.
They have a lot of stuff coming to sports. So I am uninformed.
Yeah.
They have UFC Fight Night this Saturday.
Mhm.
Next Saturday they have a top ranked boxing, Navarrete versus Baez.
That's cool.
August 23rd, Kid Cudi. August 24th, The Killers.
Oh.
Sunday, August 28th, Pepe Aguilar, who I know is very well. Swedish House Mafia, Michael Bublé,
No way.
Carol G. Like these are
Kenny
like
G?
legit. These are like legit. And then the Gulls come back into town starting Friday, October 21st.
Did you
All
say
right.
Kenny
There's a lot
G?
happening at these.
No, you said Carol G.
Carol G, who's big
Oh.
in the Latin world.
Right.
Oh.
She's opening for Los Boogies.
Oh.
So
That'd be dope.
anyway,
Yo,
listen,
I didn't know the Killers were coming. I think I got to get
well,
tickets.
by the way, the Killers, and that's August 24th, you said?
Yeah, it's a
And-
Wednesday.
And that's a Wednesday night. The Killers,
It was rescheduled from COVID.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I think I might go to that myself. That sounds fun. That does.
I
Sound
like
a
the
good
Killers,
time.
man. They're good.
Yeah, that sounds like a
I
good
really
time.
like the Killers.
I want to say
Oh, that's dope.
that is dope, huh?
Well, I love the Killers. They're one of my favorite bands.
I have a buddy of mine here in town. He's a divorce lawyer, since we were talking about divorce lawyers earlier, and he helped one of the guys from the Killers in their divorce because he knew him from high school up in LA. And so every time the Killers are around, this dude gets everybody backstage. So I may try and pull that off. I may
For
try and
just
pull that off.
you? What's happening here?
Well, I'm not going to get to the
Just
show
got
until
jealous.
I'm not going to get there till like 9:30 that night. So I don't know what time the Killers go on. If they go on earlier than that, I'm not going to make it. I'll be driving down.
They come on at. I mean, everybody starts at 9.
Oh, really? Well, I'll try and get there
Yeah.
as best I can. All right,
We could
listen.
just
You
hand
can
them off.
want. Yeah, I could hand them off. That's true. Hey, listen.
You could.
Hey, look, Adam Wasserman sent me a message about going to the San Diego State scrimmage on August 20th, and now I can't go because I didn't look at my calendar. And I told him I want to give the tickets to you guys. So
Oh, it's Aztec Adam.
Aztec Adam, yeah.
I didn't know that.
Yeah. Does San Diego State have a scrimmage coming up this weekend already?
Yeah, but not at Snapdragon.
Where's it at? Is it up at the school?
On campus.
Yeah. You going to that? You gonna
They
go
have
take-
3
take a look?
scrimmages. So they have one this weekend, I believe. They have one next weekend, and then they'll do another one 10 days before.
Mhm.
And Brady Hoke said that he wants that one to be a simulated game, and that one will also be at Snapdragon.
Okay, cool. Yeah. All right. Well, listen, football season
Football
is here.
season.
Football season is so here, dude. Even
Mhm.
this weekend, we're talking about how this weekend the Padres are at the Nationals. UFC is in San Diego. San Diego State is, starting their scrimmages, which, doesn't really do much for me. Even NFL preseason, which I'm not that into, but let's take a look at the schedule. The only reason I'm even bringing it up is because somebody posted a question like, who's going to win this week, the Rams or the Chargers? Let me ask you guys a question. Who wants to win more this weekend, the Rams or the Chargers? They play tonight.
Neither. I think it's inconsequential. These are both teams with Super Bowl aspirations.
Mm-hmm.
They got guys flying around on defense.
Mm-hmm. Is that
Everybody
game
looks
tonight or
healthy.
is it tomorrow night? Did I get it wrong?
It's tomorrow night. And by the way, you weren't here when I told you. If you are going to the Rams or Chargers game tomorrow night at SoFi Stadium,
Mhm.
be
Take
prepared.
your pepper spray.
Because the 405 is going to look like heaven compared to the traffic that's going to be happening at Inglewood tomorrow night.
Why?
Scott, tomorrow night,
Friday night. Oh, Saturday night for the
Saturday
Chargers,
night,
Rams.
Chargers, Rams.
Yeah.
Saturday night,
Yeah.
7 p.m.
Yeah.
Across the street at the same time,
Yeah.
Daddy Yankee performing at the Forum at the exact same time.
Oh my God.
Good
That's
luck.
hilarious. That
Good
is
luck.
hilarious. Really?
You
Oh
going
my
east
God.
side?
No,
My,
East side not going.
My barber, who is a massive Daddy Yankee fan, she's going for. He just performed there 2 weeks ago. He's performing there again because it sold out so fast, the first one. So he's coming back to LA to do a second show, and this one sold out equally as fast. So if Daddy Yankee hits the stage at 9, and this game is going to take 3.5 hours,
Mhm.
everyone's getting out at 10:30 tomorrow from Inglewood.
Oh,
Good luck,
Big Brown,
man.
you going to go support your man Herbold? Watch him stand on the sidelines?
No, man. I'll tune in and make sure he don't take no snaps. Outside of that, I'm good.
All right. Hey, listen, I want to tell everybody really quick. It is Friday, and a lot of times on the weekends, you're doing things like looking for cars. So I want to direct everybody to Mazda of Escondido, MazdaofEscondido.com. Here's the thing. Most car dealerships right now, you're going in, you're ordering a car, you're waiting, and then all of a sudden the car finally comes in. Alan, the general manager, has told us he's got 50 brand new 2022 and 2023 Mazdas, meaning you can go in, get the most you'll ever get for your trade-in right now, and you can walk out with a brand new Mazda today. You don't have to wait today. Now, just also on that note, maybe sometimes over the weekend, you're looking for housing. Maybe you're deciding, hey, we're going to go look at open houses. Well, check out Gary Cooper's website, mountaintrustrrealty.com. That's mountaintrustrrealty.com. And give him a call, 858-376-1299, 858-376-1299. Gary's got listings, but he can also show you other listings. He can work with you on the real estate side. He can work with you on the lending side. And over the course of the weekend, a lot of times people are like, yo, let's go out and see what's out there. Let's go look at some open houses. MountainTrustMortgage.com, MountainTrustRealty.com. Gary Cooper, 858-376-1299. Call him. You know, he's there. You're going to need him at some point. You might as well call him. Hey, coming up, a reporter gets raw on Browner's quarterback, Carson Wentz.
To say the least.
A reporter gets raw on Browner's QB, top 5, Carson Wentz. You got to see this and hear this. Coming right back. This is Kaplan and crew from the 7 Mile Casino Studios.
I'm tax attorney Adam Brewer. If you have a serious tax problem with the IRS or state of California, then you don't need a tax relief company. You need a tax attorney. Call or visit my website to schedule your free tax evaluation.
You're watching Kaplan and Crew tonight, powered by the mightier 1090 AM, ESPN Radio, and Your View, featuring the best sports talk in SoCal.
The Rich Eisen Show airs Monday through Friday from 9 a.m. to 12 noon. An engaging blend of insightful football expertise with an offbeat mix of humor and pop culture while continuing to attract the most recognizable names in sports and entertainment. Only on the mightier 1090 ESPN Radio, SoCal Sports Talk.
I'm tax attorney Adam Brewer. If you have a serious tax problem with the IRS or state of California, then you don't need a tax relief company. You need a tax attorney. Call or visit my website to schedule your free tax evaluation.
Please welcome 4 of the 5 San Diego County Teachers of the Year from the 2021-2022 school year. From Central Elementary School, Laura Reyes. From Westville High School, Tiffany Jokers. From San Jose Elementary School, Jacqueline Jordan. And from St. Joe Chavez Middle School, Todd Sanders. Teachers, please deliver the pitch. San Diego County Teachers of the Year with their honorary pitch.
I'm tax attorney Adam Brewer. If you have a serious tax problem with the IRS or state of California, then you don't need a tax relief company, you need a tax attorney. Call or visit my website to schedule your free tax evaluation.
Locally owned and operated, not some bland, uninspired, corporate, cookie-cutter radio station crap. We simply say to those stations, Q. The mightier 1090 ESPN Radio, SoCal Sports Talk.
Here's Kaplan and Crew tonight's 60-second timeout with Haley Stasiak.
Let's go ahead and take a look at your San Diego Padres baseball updates. The Padres put up 13 runs against the Giants on Wednesday. After a big walk-off win on Tuesday night, the Friars came out on Wednesday and turned up the heat offensively in the 13-7 win in the series finale. It took a few innings as the Padres fell behind by 4 runs early. Then in the third inning, they put up 6 runs to take the lead. They trailed again in the 6th, but then came quickly back as they had 7 consecutive 2-out hits, including a 3-run home run by Brandon Drury and a 2-run homer from Austin Nola. San Diego got at least 1 hit from all 9 starters in the win. This offense has finally clicked after the acquisitions from the end of July, and the best part is Fernando Tatis Jr. is still yet to make his return to add some extra firepower.
That's your 60-second timeout. Now back to more Kaplan and Crew tonight.
Kaplan and Crew tonight's 60-second timeout is presented by YourView. You're watching Kaplan and Crew tonight, powered by the mightier 1090 AM, ESPN Radio, and YourView, featuring the best sports talk in SoCal.
What's going on to all the great friends that watch the show on television here on Cox YourView? What you're about to see will never be heard on radio, won't be seen on YouTube, no audio podcast. This is just for you here on Cox YourView. Hey to all the great friends out there that watch on Cox YourView. You might be in San Diego, Orange County, LA, Santa Barbara. We're happy to have everybody here. What we love to do in this time is it's a Cox exclusive. This is stuff you're only going to see here on Cox. Not going to hear this on radio on 1090, not going to see it on our YouTube channel, not going to hear it on any of the audio podcast platforms. This is just for you guys that watch on Cox YourView. A really big show coming to the Scottish Rites Event Center in Mission Valley in San Diego. If you love trading sports memorabilia or buying or selling, this is going to be the place for you. It's coming up on August 6th and 7th. And here's the guy running the entire operation. Here's Joe Oliveri, known to his friends as Joe O from SD Collectibles, who's running this show. Hey, Joe, how you doing, man?
I'm doing great. Thanks for having me on, Scott. Always a pleasure.
Yeah, my pleasure, man. Let's talk about this. Tell us about why people need to know about your show, SD Collectibles, on August 6th and 7th.
Well, we have a great show coming up August 6th and 7th at the Scottish Rite Event Center, like you had mentioned, right there in Mission Valley. We have over 130 tables that'll be at this show. We also have Paul Lowe signing autographs on Saturday. We have Steve Garvey and Raleigh Fingers, which will be there on Sunday doing in-person autographs. We just have a really great collection of some of the biggest and best of the community, the card collecting community, coming out there August 6th and 7th, showing their cards, showing their collectibles. There'll be a lot of memorabilia out there. And really what we look at it as is something for every collector.
Yeah, when you say every collector, is it, from what I understand and looking at the website, sdcollectibles.com, it's not just purely sports cards. Is that right?
That's correct, Scott. We have sports cards, memorabilia, autographed items, quite a few unique autographed items and memorabilia. But we also have Pokemon, a large selection of Pokemon, Yu-Gi-Oh!, Magic the Gathering. There'll be vendors there that have comic books. As I mentioned, there's several autograph signers that will be there. We also have JSA, which will be on site for both Saturday and Sunday, doing in-person authentication, same-day services.
Well, that's awesome because for me, the one thing I know I'm most interested in, and I know a lot of people who are watching right now have the same thing. If you've got a piece of sports memorabilia that you are willing to part with, but you don't have authentication, like I have this Marshall Faulk football, the year that he broke the record where he was over 1,000 yards rushing and receiving for the Rams in 2000. I've also got this basketball sitting right here that is signed by every Los Angeles Laker of the 2002 World Championship team. So Shaq, Kobe, Phil Jackson. I don't really honestly know if they're authentic. I think they are. It's just I don't have the paperwork. So I can bring this stuff to your show and get it authenticated on site. Is that right?
That's correct. You can bring your autographed items, whether it's memorabilia such as those basketballs, footballs, baseballs, bats, cards, photos. You can bring them right to the show Saturday or Sunday. Stop by the JSA booth. Chris would be happy to help you there. He'll be on site with his team, and they can authenticate different items that you have that have autographs so that you can find out, one, if it's real, and two, it just gives it that much more value when it is authenticated.
What if I get it authenticated and I want to sell it? Is there a way for a private person like myself? I say private, I mean, like, I'm not in the business. Can I sell this stuff?
Yeah, you sure can. There's a couple different ways to do that. I mean, obviously, there's some online ways to do that take a lot of time and a whole different set of really procedures. But one of the great things that you can do, we have tables available and we have options for everyone. We do have some vendor tables available, 6, 8, and 12-foot tables. You can bring your items down there to sell. You can bring your cards, your memorabilia, and so on. If you have some memorabilia items like you're showing there, Scott, you can get them authenticated right at JSA, bring them over to your table, and you can put them out there for all of the attendees to see and see if you can make a deal on selling it or possibly trading it for something that you have a little more interest in.
All right. Well, while you're talking, I know Alex is putting up on the screen for everybody the website. It's sdcollectibles.com, sdcollectibles.com. Information about where, when, who's going to be there signing autographs, how you can get authenticated, how you can buy a table and space if you want to sell your own collection. Joe, this is going to be a fun show. This is going to be really cool. Give us any final thoughts, things you need people to know before you roll.
Well, one of the great things is it's a family-friendly event. When you come to our shows, you'll see a lot of people, both the parents and the kids, showing them around because there's something for everyone. There's bargain boxes of cards that are anywhere from 50 cents to $1 up. And then if you're one of those bigger collectors that likes to find those unique cards, maybe those graded cards, those Gem Mint 10, there's going to be thousands and thousands of those on display, as well as what's called the trading card game, the TCG, with Pokemon, Yu-Gi-Oh, Magic, and so on, comic books, as I mentioned, autographed memorabilia and such. If I could give a special thank you to some of those in our community that have helped support our event. Stacked Packs, big supporter and sponsor of our event. Poke Familia, J-Lo Collectibles, SD Sportsmem, and OC Dugout. Those folks really helped support our event, and they'll be at the show. So if you have an opportunity to come out and attend, come by and say hello to those folks that have vendor tables set up.
Joe, it sounds like it's going to be a great event on August 6th and 7th. The website is SD Collectibles, and we'll see you down there. Thanks, Joe.
Thank you.
The NFL lives here. If it's about the NFL, you found the right station. Join 1090 every Sunday during the NFL season for the exclusive SoCal home of not one, but 2 NFL games every Sunday during the season on the Mightier 1090 ESPN Radio.
I'm tax attorney Adam Brewer. If you have a serious tax problem with the IRS or state of California, then you don't need a tax relief company, you need a tax attorney. Call or visit my website to schedule your free tax evaluation.
Home of Guiding Hands helps San Diego community in that we're a resource for families. A lot of times when families first identify that their child, their loved one, might have an intellectual or developmental disabilities, they don't know where to go. They don't know what to do. And we're here to help guide people through that process, to show them what a thriving life their loved one can have. It's a passion I share, having a daughter with a disability.
I really love the place that I live at. Because of Home of Guiding Hands, I was able to move out of my parents' house and into a beautiful home that I love living in. And so like if you have an independent living service coordinator, they will help you like learn more about being independent, and they help guide you through different things. They've helped me with lots of encouragement and love. They've also given me an ILS worker who is an amazing person, and I love her so much. She's great. I could tell you the first, I think, week or so, I wasn't feeling very confident in myself. The first couple of nights I was like, oh, this is scary. But I look back on it now and I'm like, this is so easy.
Main Street Living celebrates diverse abilities in partnership with Home of Guiding Hands, supporting the special needs community for over 55 years.
Thank you for joining us. Catch Scott Kaplan and crew tonight from 7 to 8 p.m. Pacific every Monday through Friday. The very best from today's Scott Kaplan and crew show on the mightier 1090 AM ESPN Radio, SoCal Sports Talk.